Hello, good morning. Uh, Thank you for introducing ourselves. I think our surnames, myself and Marta's, are even more difficult than the word entrepreneurship. So, well done. Hello, everyone. Apparently, the speeches are evaluated by the first sentence, and I think I've done it. So I hope this is the introduction I have done. And I will introduce myself in a minute, but let's talk about the social entrepreneurship and the inclusion. To make our life easier, I think we can call it the social innovation or social enterprise, because that word doesn't sound very familiar. I hope you will support me, because I've got a few questions to you, and I hope you are very involved and energetic today. So I would like you to give me a couple of answers to this question. If you could change one thing about school or society you are within, what would it be? Just give me 2 answers, please. Or answer it in your head. Anyone? Sorry? More teamwork, okay. Yes, that's the real problem. I hear that a lot. Anyone else? All right, I won't be forcing you. What you just did, not out loud, but in your head, is exactly how social entrepreneurship starts. You noticed a problem. And many people think that to change the world, you need to have a company, you need to have a lot of money, you need to be the CEO of the company. But the truth is, the most changes start with the simple question and receiving the answer. So for years, I was thinking that being empathetic, because I am the empathetic person, is my weakness. However, I turned this into my strength, and I use it a lot when I'm working, and I will show you the evidences in a minute. So what the social entrepreneurship is about, it's create the ideas of business that solves real problems, and inclusion, making sure nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, is left alone. So it's about building something that works for people, not for making the money. Because when we create in the culture of being empathetic, inclusive, and real, we are making the great basement for organization to be wealth and for the organization to be well proposed and seen on the market. So that's me. I'm not the CEO, but I am influencing the work and people who are working in my company a lot. I actually holding 3 roles. I am the HR business partner. I'm also the engagement leader and inclusion, diversity, and equity leader. So you can see that I've got a lot of influence about how people are feeling about inclusion and making everyone feel great. So in my job, I don't just work in HR. I try to solve problems that affects people at work. And this is possible. So not only skills, not only competencies you bring from school, but being yourself, being real you, brings great value to the company. So I had a feeling at some point that when people are opening the fridge, I'm there, because I'm pretty known in the company, and I do a lot of different initiatives. But and then I just realized that this is well needed, that you need to give people courage to open about their need, to talk about their needs, and address them at workplace. Because imagine what we do. For example, last week we had the eco clothes swap. This is something you might think may not happen at work, in the business, in the corporation, which hire nearly 4,000 employees. What we do, we actually bring the old clothes from our work, from our home, bring them to work, and we swap between each other. The second example is we had identified people who singing beautifully. And what we did, we set the company choir, and they are singing under the Kindle sign. What else? Paintings. I can see the paintings here, and we did exactly the same thing some years ago, but we did. Obviously, people working in IT, they have different skills than only clicking the enter. And there is a lot of people who are painting the pictures, and we organize the enterprise in the company. So to make sure that everyone is recognized, not only for the business achievements, but also for the volunteering work, we organized the Hall of Fame, which take place every quarter, and we are recognizing people who are bringing life, energy, motivation, passion, the volunteering heart to the company. And you know what? When customers are coming to see us, even the ones who are already our customers, but also the new ones, they want to hear about things we do at work. Not only those IT things, but also about the real people life things. So what do we do? Like a real life micro case. My big thing in the company is the engagement. So I'm looking after this area, building the engagement culture in the company. And I've been doing this for like 6 years now. And we have loads of different projects around it. And everyone who is involved doing this on the top of their daily work. So we normally have about 60, 70 people being involved every year. So this is showing that people do want to do something on the top of their daily work, which is close to their heart, because that's what motivates them to go. And this is us. I mean, we are hiring, as I said, nearly 4,000 employees, and nearly 10% of our employees are volunteering at work. And all these pictures are real, and all these pictures are all these people are being involved in the entrepreneurship and inclusion actions. Now imagine you could create something that helps people your age. You can give me the answer, but also you can answer that in your head. What would that be? What could you create to your colleague? Oh, maybe not that. If you have that answer in your head, I mean, they're exactly this kind of ideas that can turn into real projects, startup, or even the social initiative. So be brave at work, be real, and just realize yourself as a person, as a human in the big world. So don't be afraid to be yourself. Honestly, if you are, I don't know, if you are the project manager, but your hobby is to design, feel free and design. So I've got 3 messages to you. It always starts with noticing something and asking, can this be done better? The second thing is, your future can be more than just work. It can actually mean something. And who here would like to do something in the future that actually helps people? Is there anything in you that awaits you the need of helping to other people? I believe most of us have that need, and then when we're doing it, it brings to us lots of energy, motivation, and passion to act further. So my job is basically to be an advocate for people inside the company, building the communities which brings people like LGBTQ+ together to make sure they feel comfortable. We've got the inclusion network for moms at work, for women in business. So we are identifying the communities and we are addressing their needs. And you know what? I've got the proof that my work brings value to the company, because lately, and I think my colleague even doesn't know, because that's where my colleague is. It wasn't even announced yet, but I was recognized with the great recognition in my company, where across the globe, where we are hiring about 90,000 people, only 250 employees received this recognition. And this is about what I'm doing from the deep of my heart. This is not my work skill, but the skills I'm bringing with my empathy. So well done, me. This is the new message. I wanted to show you the 2 minutes video, but unfortunately we don't have the technical possibilities. But honestly, please take a picture of that, search it on YouTube, how a 9-to-5 job takes over your life. This is very, very meaningful, and it hits me a lot. And it shows that going to work and do 9-to-5 work is just burning us out. Just be yourself, remember about your passions and bring them to work, because it's very, very valuable. And if you will be having like a boss who is supporting such way, you will be succeeding. So I would like to thank you. Enjoy your working life. I'm inviting you there. It's not boring, it's good. Brings lots of possibilities. So you are beautiful young people. Everything is ahead of you. And honestly, I would like to sit next to you rather than speak from here. Even though I made quite a few speeches like that in my life, it's still stressing me a bit. So that's why please exercise yourself, do the extra courage, do the extra step to become the better person and to become valuable, whatever community you belong to. Thank you very much.